Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I hope y'all having a great night overall, man. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world. We're going to talk about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's altercation, or at least the conflict that they had during the Ring Magazine Boxing Awards. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to get into all of that. We're going to talk about Ryan Garcia, alluding to ducking if court continues and wanting no smoke with Vada 365 testing. Shout out to everybody that's in the building so far, man. We finally got some drama to talk about. We finally got some hot related boxing news to talk about, man. You feel what I'm saying? And then we also gonna get into, these tweets that Gervonta Davis is putting out here, man, just hating like a motherfucker in reality, bro. We definitely gonna talk about that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let the comment section, steer the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the nation do what it do, and we're gonna have some great boxing talk. So before we get into all of that, man, please hit the like button before y'all get up in here, man. Hit the like button before y'all get up in here. You feel what I'm saying? We got some things that we need to discuss, but we need to hit the like button, y'all. We need to hit the like button. We got 10 likes already in the building. Salute. And we only about 15 subscribers away from that 2,500 mark. You feel what I'm saying? So we definitely getting at it, man. I posted up a reel later on, earlier today, man. Shout out to Mazuma TV Clips for putting that together for me, man. He's been a huge supporter of my channel, and I'm very thankful and appreciative for what he's been doing. You feel what I'm saying? So if you in the comment section, salute to the boy Mazuma TV Clips. You feel me? We're going to address some of these comments. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the boy Chris OY. He said Ryan soft. God damn, he came off of the rip snapping. He said Ryan saw. There was a few comments before that. Chris OY says, shout out to Mazuma Nation. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for the support. Forever Dedicated said, yo, Mazuma, I just started the box, bro. And is it normal? I'm getting headaches. Like literally a short jab will land on me and I automatically get headaches. Like, what the fuck, bro? That comment sounds very familiar to what the dude Thomas was saying. Thomas Wright, or whatever the fuck his name was. So if your time is right, you just need to go ahead and say that your time is right, so we can go ahead and smack you with the wrench. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what it is, because that's very similar to what he was saying. But if not, I guess you just got to get used to sparring. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I never had those problems. Pagat Petit said, why does it have to be only Vada? Why can't it be USADA? I'm just asking. Why does it matter? Why does it matter what doping agency they use? Like if Devin Haney is already established in Vada testing and he's enrolled in it 365, you feel what I'm saying? Why isn't Ryan Garcia on board with it? You think that if he's not on board with Vada, that somehow, some way, he's going to be intrigued in the 365 testing with USADA? I don't think it's a doping agency that he has a problem with. I think it's the drug testing 365 that Ryan Garcia has a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Since when Ryan been beefing with Vada? Since he got caught? Like, I don't really understand that. I don't think it's a doping agency issue. I think it's a drug testing issue. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think Ryan Garcia wants to take part in that because it might really expose who, he already got exposed, but may further prove who he already is. You feel what I'm saying? Great Gambino, what up? Stop Motion MMA, what up? Coffee Plant, Hassan, Agent 007, Jake Cash. Coffee Plant said he drawing on Twitter as we speak. That's what Tank do. That's what Tank do. What you want me to tell you, man? Tank doing everything in his power to burn them bridges with Turkey Al-Sheikh, bro. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all guys yesterday that Tank was going to end up saying some shit about Turkey Al-Sheikh. He was already throwing shots at Turkey Al-Sheikh, and I think I even alluded, Anonymous told me that I even alluded to saying that he going to feel away because he didn't get invited to the Ring Magazine Boxing Awards. You feel what I'm saying? And you already know that's how he felt. He went on and he said, oh, they invited everybody there. They didn't invite me. Bro, nigga, you've been talking shit about Turkey Al-Sheikh since he started to make his name in the sport of boxing. You shot him down immediately. You act like, oh, they only doing fights with him over there because they can't sell over here. They can't sell over here. I don't need him. Oh, I don't need him. And then you say you need a couple Ferraris for Turkey Al-Sheikh to talk to you. Why would he want to invite you to any of his events if you moving like that? Nigga, you acting like a scary ass op. So why the fuck would he even encourage even speaking to you? You feel what I'm saying? Like he's a fucking clown. But like I said, we definitely gonna talk about this, man. We definitely gonna talk about this. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that been going on. I'm seeing Ryan Garcia getting bullied by Conor Benn and shit like that. Conor Benn, he's a fucking cornball. You know what I mean? Hairline terrible. Fade wasn't even blended. I got a shortcut with a little blowout. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing too complex about that. It's gonna look simple because it's a simple cut. But this nigga literally had his shit, like they shaved the side, but they didn't even try to blend that shit in with the rest of his hair. It just looks stupid as shit. I think he did it to like show like his little tattoo on the side, looking corny as hell, talking about you in my city. And like, nigga, stop it. You in a controlled environment with hella security, and you out here trying to flex like niggas is in your city. All right, so when you come to the US and niggas press you, what you gonna say? Like corny as shit. Kind of put like his arm on his chest, and Ryan Garcia ain't really back down from dude from what I've seen with his body language, but that was a little corny exchange overall, man. Conor Benn need to decide what he need to do. Nigga, is you trying to fight, Ryan Garcia's and, all these dudes that's in or around your division, or you moving up to fight Chris Eubank, bro? Because it's like, I mean, we don't even, you're not worthy of any of these Jones. You know what I'm saying? It was two drug cheats that was standing in front of each other talking shit. I mean, that's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Tank begging rematch. He gonna get it total lame. Yeah, he said he need 150 M's for a Ryan Garcia rematch. Shit is ridiculous, bro. So none of these dudes, Shakur Stevenson not worthy, Devin not worthy. You know what I'm saying? All these different dudes, they not worthy of a shot towards Gervonta Davis, but the drug cheat who you already done knocked out, it wasn't even a competitive fight. He's worthy of a rematch. Y'all niggas got to make this shit make sense, y'all. We need some Gervonta Davis fans in the building to come through and really explain why this shit makes sense. You know what I mean? We really, and it's business, bro. Okay, it's business, but you can make a good amount of money fighting these other elite guys that's in or around your division. Caleb Plant done told y'all this shit many times. All these prize fighters fight for a prize, right? But for you to get a lot of these prize fights happen to be against elite fighters that are in or around your division. You feel what I'm saying? So, the legacy fights are the money fights. Did I speak on that? You saw the comment. What you mean, Teach? Salute to Teach, though. No, I spoke. I said, like, why does it matter? I don't think it's in my opinion, I don't think it's really a doping agency issue. I mean, I think it's a drug testing issue. I don't think he's really a fan of the 365 drug testing. You feel me? And according to Devin Haney, when Ryan Garcia conversed with Turki Al-Sheikh, he said that he wasn't interested in 365 testing. And this is the thing too, and they brought up a great point, and this was something that I was actually going to bring up myself. Ryan Garcia got this little conspiracy out here. He's not outright saying it because he don't want to get sued again. He already got a few comments. He already got a few lawsuits because he been running his mouth all crazy. He's trying to make it seem like Vada is out to get him. You know what I'm saying? That these dudes are all working with Vada and they're all working together to try to destroy Ryan Garcia's reputation and the temporary victory that he had over Devin Haney. But this is what Ryan Garcia won't acknowledge because it'll completely deflate his point. It'll definitely make him look stupid. Ryan Garcia also failed the New York State Athletic Commission's drug test as well. So are you going to add them onto your list of people that's targeting you? You know what I'm saying? Because typically based off of like my life and what I've experienced with certain people is usually the biggest pieces of shit, and the ones that, are moving incorrectly, they're the ones who usually have this victim's mentality. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what Ryan Garcia reminds me of. Everybody always does stuff to him. He don't ever do nothing to nobody. He's never in the wrong. Everybody does him wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Vada was not the only one that had caught you on performance enhancement drugs, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And you were there while you was, you can't say nobody tampered with your shit because you the one who sealed the package. You know what I mean? You the one who handed over the package to them. Did they unseal your containers and put something in your bro? Let's knock it off, bro. You try to blame it on ashwagandha. That company came out and told you to watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? There was other supplements you said that you was taking that was contaminated with ostarine. They came out and told you to watch your mouth. Then you started blaming strength and conditioning coaches. They came out and told you that that's not what it was. You feel what I'm saying? So Ryan Garcia is looking for every excuse necessary to not look like a fool, to not look like a cheat. And in reality, he is a fucking cheat. So, we need to stop running to this guy. Not we, because the nation don't do that. Any nigga who come on this comment defending Ryan, you gotta go. You feel what I'm saying? That's how passionate I feel about, getting rid of these drug cheats and holding them accountable for what they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? People keep coming around saying that it's a Vada problem. Ryan Garcia is making it seem like that this is a Vada problem. It's just fishy how the way they moving. Nigga, it's you that's moving fishy. Stop trying to point the fingers, my nigga. Like everybody fucking got something out against you. They're trying to uplift Devin Haney. They want you down to the ground, bro. Everybody was celebrating when you beat Devin Haney, bro. It was a motherfucking parade out here. They wanted to see you win. You fucked it up because you went against the guidelines that was set forth, in this boxing game, and that's why you getting sued right now. And I hope he break you for every dollar. So, and when he break you for every dollar, I hope he puts you in a position where you have to fight him to recoup your motherfucking money, or at least get some of that money back. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I genuinely feel about this situation. If Vada is targeting you, then how come you also failed the New York State Athletic Commission's drug test? Very suspicious. Are you going to say that Vada and New York was working together to compromise you and your drug test results? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. You fell from two different commissions, guys. You fell from the voluntary anti-doping agency, and you fell from the New York State Athletic Commission. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? If there's a couple motherfuckers saying the same thing about you, it might be true. You feel me? So that's all I really got to say about that in terms of like this whole Vada shit. Ryan Garcia is going out of his way to make it seem like he's trying to give y'all a reason as to why he doesn't want any parts in drug testing. Bro, the proof is in the pudding. The reason why the nigga don't want to do a drug test is because he failed a fucking drug test. He's a habitual drug using motherfucker, bro. That's why he don't want to get exposed again. His career already in shambles from this one drug test, and he about to pay. He might have to give up a huge amount of money for what he did. You feel what I'm saying? So you think that he want to take that risk again and taking a drug test and falling short? He don't want to do that. So how does he go about it? This man is a master manipulator. He knows how to make himself feel a victim. He always finds an angle to make himself feel a victim in some way. So what is he gonna say? Oh, who's the one that caught me cheating? Oh, they're the ones who caught me cheating. Oh, and he puts something together in his head to make it seem like there's some type of, and the conspiracy theorists come out whenever it's Ryan Garcia. You feel what I'm saying? The conspiracy theorists always come out. This is the first time I've ever seen conspiracy theorists jump out the motherfucking window to defend a drug cheat in the sport of boxing. And ultimately, what they were doing at the end of the day was trying to justify a drug cheater being a part of the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing people still posting clips of Ryan to this day, knocking Devin Haney down, and they be like, oh, they could erase the victory, but they can't erase what happened. Like, you guys are fucking goofies, bro. It just lets me know that you guys are not a part of the sport of boxing. You guys never took a fucking punch in your life, and you never been passionate about anything that you ever done before, because if you were passionate about a particular subject or sport in your life or whatever the case is, and you blatantly got cheated and ultimately had to take a step back in your career and lose money and, get your character destroyed through the media and things of that nature, you would want some type of justice too. You would want some justice too. You've got done wrong. You know that you did everything right. You were wronged. And it was openly admitted publicly that you did wrong. And even though you did wrong, and everybody in your field know that you did wrong, they're still undervaluing you for some reason, as if what happened to you was done in fair, in a fair setting, and it wasn't. So, this is disgusting, bro. You know, and Ryan Garcia also admitted that he's done 0 drug testing since he was issued his suspension. And according to Jake Donovan, that means that he will remain on suspension until he proves to New York State Athletic Commission that he's clean. Would have been fantastic for any media member who interviewed him this weekend to have him ask that question. So that's Jake Donovan holding the media to the fire. Because, you know, let's keep it a buck. A lot of these media outlets, they eat dick for a living. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever want to hold fighters accountable. They always, oh, how you doing? Oh, man, you got a nice suit on, man. Yo, that bow tie is perfectly straight. It's not even leaning just a little bit, Ryan. Oh, my God, Ryan. Oh, my God, you got your voice back. You got your voice back for the Devin Haney fight. Your voice was messed up, and now, you know, you got your voice right back. Like, what's going on? Are you off the coke? Are you off the coke? Did you stop drinking, Ryan? What is it? You actually don't look that big. Fucking dick eaters. I cannot stand Tank around calling motherfuckers dick eaters for rocking with Turkey Ellis Sheik. What about these motherfucking media outlets that eat dick for a living and try to, you know, go around the truth? You know what I'm saying? What happened to them? What happened to the Brian Kennys? I remember whenever he went to interview Floyd, it was goddamn near a war every time. Holding Floyd feet to the fire every time. Even when, you know, he had been proven wrong by Floyd and shit like that, he stood on his square and didn't give a fuck about Floyd getting emotional or possibly losing a credential or an interview. Like, he didn't give a fuck about none of that. Yeah, Radio Raheem, one of the biggest dick eaters, bro. I can't believe that nigga be around Dave Chappelle and all them. That nigga is a square. That nigga is a square. Radio Raheem here, the biggest coon in town. Nigga's a fucking clown. Radio Raheem here, back with some more cooning. I'm going to sit here with the guy who called me the N-word. What's going on, Ryan Garcia? I loved how you called me the N-word, man. The emphasis on the ER was truly incredible. Fucking goofy. He's a fucking clown. I cannot stand his little stupid ass with his big ass eyes. Him and Showbiz got the same eyes. Niggas don't blink all day. It'd be hella wind in their eyes. Them niggas don't blink all day. Eyes bloodshot than a motherfucker. Max Kellerman, Radio Raheem, and Showbiz got the same eyes. Them niggas came from the same mother. You feel me? Nigga is a bona fide super coon. Do I got a free 5 minutes? Of course I do, ISM. You want me to text you the link? Radio Raheem here, the ultimate coon. Let me see this shit. Just sent that over to Jamil real quick. Yeah. All right. Look, man, this is the thing. And then, you know, Ryan Garcia putting all these type of stipulations out here. It's like, he said, oh, man, if you drop the lawsuit, then, you know, I'll give you the rematch. But if you don't drop the lawsuit, there's no rematch. Like, what? Why? Like, if you so confident, if you feel like you so innocent and you feel like you didn't cheat, you know what I'm saying? Why are you so adamant about him, you know, not following through with the lawsuit? Because you know you finna lose that motherfucker, bro. And you know a nice chunk of change gonna come out your pocket as a result of that. And you don't want Ryan Garcia, you don't want Devin Haney to do that to you, because it's ultimately it's really gonna show, especially when they start dropping evidence and shit like that, how guilty you are. And Ryan don't want to face the music, my nigga. Yo.
What's good?
What's going on, Mel? How you doing? How you feeling? What's on your mind?
I'm all right. Yeah, you had me cracking the fuck up with that Radio Raheem shit.
Get on my fucking nerves, bro. I hate him.
Yeah, all right. So with the Brian Kenny stuff, I'm gonna give you media perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So with the Brian Kenny shit, Brian Kenny was protected. He worked for ESPN.
Okay.
ESPN can't lose their credentials.
Okay.
Dude can say whatever the fuck he want when he want. They still the biggest outlet. you're going to let in ESPN. Whereas the other guys, there's a lot of times where I can't say what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's sometimes I'm want to be like, bro, like you ducking the nigga, you bitching, like you don't want to fight. Just say that. Just say you scared of bull. But I can't. You got to handle things in a professional manner. And I know it's kind of tough for the viewer because a lot of things won't get asked. But let's say I get 20 questions, right? And I can get all 18, but 2 I won't be able to get in because of the nature of the business. Would fans rather me not get in the 18 for the sake of that too? Like I'm asking for people's perspective in the chat.
Okay.
Like, would you rather me not being able to get the interview, but every time I see the person hit them with the, oh, well, when you're going to stop ducking Devin Haney? And I ain't talking about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can't get on my platform. Can't. Teofimo Lopez can't get on my platform anymore. I don't do the racist shit.
Mm-hmm. Coffee Plant said, nah, secure the interview.
So I understand like everybody's perspective. It's definitely a hard job because there are certain things that you want to ask and you feel like the public needs to know. But you're the son of a manager. You already know certain shit that they don't want to be said.
Right. Y'all niggas wilding in the chat. Yeah, slime be tripping. But yeah, I get it. You know, that's definitely that make a lot of sense. You know, cause I wouldn't jump out and necessarily call myself like a, you know, the media just yet. You feel what I'm saying? Because I just be in my crib just talking boxing and shit like that. But I see what y'all saying. But I think I seen like wasn't Dan Rayfield with ESPN?
Got fired.
Oh, they packed his ass up, didn't they?
They packed him and Steve Kim up. Now, as far as like the Radio Raheem shit with Ryan, once you disrespect my people, bro, there's no coming back from that. There is an amount of views that you can get.
I don't understand that shit, bro.
I don't understand how dudes is willing to overlook what he said just because they hate Devin Haney. I don't get it.
I knew Radio Raheem was a mega coon when that Deontay Wilder shit happened. And to this day, like that shit right there, he was like, "Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean by saying you guys struggled for 400 years? What do you mean by that?" It's like, what the fuck you talking about? He ain't like, nigga, is you stupid? Like, you know what the fuck he talking about? Like, why is you? I don't know, bro. I hate when niggas be oblivious to shit. Some shit you just don't need to ask, bro.
Yo, you right? You right 100%. But I'm gonna give you another perspective on that. If I'm a viewer, I feel the exact same way that you do. But without him asking that question, we don't get. That's a legendary clip, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mad at Deontay Wilder reaction, but I don't know. I don't know. These dudes just be rubbing me the wrong way. I guess it worked out because like you said, it's a legendary clip, and shit. That's one of the biggest quotes from this era for real. So I get it. Shout out to my boy Des with the $5 super chat. He said, "What y'all think about Tank's latest tweets towards Turkey?" I don't really, Tank been doing that from the very beginning though. Turkey Al-Sheikh, he just started getting in the mix. What you want to say, like early last year? Maybe middle of last year? Shit, I can't even recall for real. When did Turkey really start like popping off? Like really
I think they threw their first event probably like the year, but probably like late 2022.
Okay, so they've been around. He's been around a couple years, so it's safe to say that he's new. But since Turkey Al-Sheikh been branching out and making all these huge fight cards and shit like that, I think Tank been noticing them. You feel what I mean? And Tank, he's loyal to Al Haymon. He's loyal to his PBC guys and shit like that, despite them having like their little problems in the media and shit like that. He's been with them. But I think he sees everybody else going over there and getting, you know, big bags and shit like that. And there's a few ways that you could approach this, but I just feel like, in all honesty, from my perspective, how the way that Tank moving, I think that he got one of those mentalities where it's just like fuck everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like he really don't fuck with nobody, and he feel like, you know, everybody is against him. That's always been his mentality. Like on some Adrian, you know, when Adrian Broner was like, "You not with me? You not with me?" It's almost like Tank is in that. He shares that same mentality, and I don't know, bro. I just don't get why. You know, if Tank was, you know, actually being smart, you know, he could walk into some, because he says that he's all about the money, right? He's all about the money. He don't really care about shit else. And if that's the mentality you want to have or the approach you want to have with the sport, that's fine. But, you know, Turkey Al-Sheikh, you know, he could really make some shit happen where, you know, you could get those purses that you're looking for, you know, and without even having to sign with the man. You feel what I mean? So I don't get why, you know, he's taking this approach with Turkey Al-Sheikh. I don't know if he feels threatened. I don't know what the situation is, but you know what I mean? I don't agree with it at all.
I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is a dual-sided question. My man Big Maniac said Turkey don't do clown fights. Then explain Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You can't say that. You can't say that he don't do spectacle fights. He does do spectacle fights as well. Tank's actually right in this situation though.
In terms of what?
This wasn't a fight card. This was the Ring Awards, the Ring Magazine Awards.
Okay.
And what he was highlighting is the only people that he sees that got invited were people that fight on Riyadh season cards.
Besides Canelo?
Turkey Al-Sheikh is trying to get Canelo and Ryan Garcia. So essentially it looks like, from the point of bias now, you purchase a media outlet, and that media outlet is supposed to be non-biased. So where are the people that aren't associated with your brand? Riyadh season, where are they for the Ring Magazine Awards?
I had made a similar assessment yesterday, because when they gave Prospect of the Year to that young heavyweight dude Moses, I was like, man, I don't know about that, man. Like I think Abdullah Mason got that shit unanimously, like amongst like my chat and like a few other people's channels and shit like that. And it was like, bro, it's almost like you got to be a heavyweight or be involved with Riyadh season in order to get an award with these guys.
It's a six. Yeah, no. What you're saying is valid. It's the equivalent of the only people that get Boxer of the Year awards or get invited to the ESPYs are people that fight on Top Rank. They don't, like, if they didn't invite nobody else, like no Tanks, no Wilder, no Earl Spence, if they just focused on people with Top Rank, we would say something. And this is essentially the same thing, though. Turkey Al-Sheikh purchased the media outlet. That media outlet needs to operate in a non-biased manner. We can't associate Riyadh season with the media outlet. They're supposed to be completely separate. If they are not, then we can't look at Ring Magazine as a media outlet. We can only look at it as a promotional outlet for Riyadh season.
Yeah, you need to have, you know, objectiveness when you taking part in the media.
Big Maniac, it was a bunch of people that never won a Ring Magazine belt that was on there. Ryan Garcia never won a belt, period. So no, we're not going to be biased. If you like somebody, if you don't like somebody. I like what Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing in boxing. But for this particular instance, Gervonta Davis was right.
Well, and then one particular instance, he made several comments about Turkey Al-Sheikh. He also said,
I didn't see the rest of it.
Yeah, I think he's still talking shit like right now. But you know, one of his main points that he's been saying is like they all, like, nobody got no loyalty. They all just going towards the money, and essentially they Dickie and Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's what he said, number one. Number two, he also stated that the only reason why, you know, Turkey Al-Sheikh, the only reason why these guys is fighting with Turkey Al-Sheikh is because they're not able to sell in the U.S. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, Des, I was saying it when Golden Boy had Ring Magazine as well. A promotional outlet should not have control over a media outlet. Sorry.
That's a fact.
That is a conflict of interest. But it seems to be an issue between. I don't Tank. He's like one of them dudes. He don't want to be told what to do. And for as much good as Turki Al-Ashiki has done in boxing, there's always
cons.
Yes. And I try to be very careful with my words because people like get real sensitive. But if we want to look at this objectively, Turki Al-Ashiki could help save the sport or destroy the sport. The same way Al Heyman did when he came in with a bunch of exorbitant purses where they were just well above market value. So now you'll have a bunch of dudes that can be inactive or stay inactive because they're waiting for a Turki Al-Ashiki payday. And if Turki Al-Ashiki decides to leave boxing, then what happens to everybody else? If everybody goes over there and everybody specifically has big fights over there, it's going to destroy boxing in other places. If he decides to pack up his tent and leave the sport, we don't know how long he plans on being here. And we've seen when boxing is damn near all on Showtime, and Showtime decides to fucking leave boxing, and then there's like a big ass hole where we don't get fights for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we become too reliant on Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabia decides to put emphasis on another sport, then I could see it being another situation like that.
And leave everybody else scrambling, looking for, a new location.
Yep. Fight. You know how fighters are. Fighters, okay, I done got $2 million to fight Moses Adama. Now, oh shit, you only offer me $1 million for Jared Anderson? Nah, I don't want to take that. I'm Israel Madrimov. Oh, you giving me $2 million to fight Virgil Ortiz? And then now there's no more Riyadh season. And okay, we got this $750 to fight Sergey Boyachuk. No, I want $3 million. We've seen it before. We for as good as Al Heyman has done for boxing, he also hurt boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But can't you say that for just about everybody that's involved in this shit?
Yes. Anybody that comes along and they dump a bunch of money in the sport and they start paying 200, 300% above market value, eventually those paydays stop and we see a reflection. Maniac said, I'm a Tank fan. Yo, I've been considered a Tank hater to people. Like, people consider me a Devin Haney fan.
Funny, bro. Ain't that shit? Ain't that funny how that shit work, bro? I be hearing shit and they be like, man, you was a Shakur fan. Huh? I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Y'all was just calling me a Shakur hater the other day.
Yo, the crazy thing is I have to be completely negative about that person if you're negative about them. If not, I'm a fanboy. Nah. I just love the sport and I'm fair.
Right. And what I say is we hold motherfuckers accountable. You know what I mean? Regardless of the situation. I mean, that's how I be carrying that shit. I try to be as objective as possible. If somebody right, they right. If they wrong, they wrong type shit. So so what did you think about the shit that Ryan Garcia said? Because he said a few things. First of all, he got stiff armed by Conor Benn on some shit like, yeah, hit that nigga right in his chest. Like, hold up, nigga. You know
Yo, Conor Benn, I like Conor Benn energy in certain aspects. Like, Conor Benn was not playing with him.
He really wasn't. He hit this shit out Ryan's chest.
Ryan laughing and doing shit for the camera. Conor wasn't doing it for the camera, yo. And he got to be careful out there, yo.
Yeah, because they probably ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, but they poke niggas over there. So he got That's what happened to Kell Brook. He was out there acting up, I heard, and they poked him up.
It'll be, you ever watched the show Super Soul?
No.
Oh, watch that. It'll be 100 young boys with hoods on. They spray acid in the UK. Like, nah, bro, shoot me.
What?
Don't. Yeah, acid. That's real.
What the fuck?
Yeah, shoot me, bro. Don't hit me with acid, bro. Don't do that.
I never heard of that. Yo, you
Yo,
see that almost shook Floyd ass up like a couple weeks ago.
yo, it like
They was about to fuck Floyd up out there outside that jewelry shop. Yeah, fuck all that, bro. I ain't playing with these niggas, man.
yeah, but
Spraying acid is crazy.
spraying acid is like when I heard it. You know, I used to work for a media outlet in the UK.
Yeah.
When they said that acid, I'm like, yo, what are y'all on? Like, you a super villain or something, bro? Don't do that. Shoot me like any other red-blooded American.
That's like, I don't know. I look at that as a lot more malicious than shooting somebody. That's like you want to see these motherfuckers suffer for real. God damn. But you know, Ryan Garcia, one of his first statements, he said, I don't know if you got more time, you good?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm in the crib with it.
All right. One of the first things that Ryan Garcia said in his interview was that, you know, they've been going back and forth. It seemed like one interview, it seemed like Ryan optimistic about the rematch. Other times he don't seem too interested in it. You feel what I'm saying? But one of the things he did say was that he'll only give Devin the rematch if he lets go of the case that's currently like going on and shit like that. Another thing he said is that now he feels like he's a victim to, Vada testing, and he doesn't want to take part in Vada testing. He feels like there's something fishy going on with them. And he pretty much trying to, come up with this theory that, Devin, Haney, and them and everybody else that's involved, are working with Vada to try to tear him down, that type shit. And then there's a few other things he said, but what you think about what, he's been saying in the media?
I think it's a deflection tactic, to be honest with you. Here's the issue. Bill Haney is so disliked that people are willing to overlook any and everything when it comes to Devin Haney. And in regards to anything that happens to Devin Haney. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Ryan Garcia tested hot. Everybody knows he did it on purposely. Deep in your soul, you know. But a lot of people don't care because they felt like Bill got his comeuppance. They were happy with the outcome. And when somebody's happy with the outcome, they're willing to overlook any way that it happened. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he doesn't want to be tested because he knows he's going to – he knows that's the only way that he can beat Devin Haney. Respectfully, Ryan Garcia was getting outboxed. And the times he had success at the time he won rounds were the rounds that he scored knockouts in. That's not my opinion. That's a fact.
That's absolute.
Go back and watch the fight. Okay. What he needs to be worried about, and he's not even thinking about this. If you fight a Mexican in Mexico, mm-hmm. you already know you're behind the 8 ball. If you fight anybody in their hometown, you already know you're behind the 8 ball. If you fight Floyd in Vegas, you already know you're behind the 8 ball. If you fight Canelo in Vegas, you already know you're behind the 8 ball. He has to be careful with him going in there and fighting a Muslim in an Islamic country. All the things, like all the A-side treatment that he expects to get, he's not going to get it over there. People thought that Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol should have went the other way. Artur Beterbiev's the A-side in that situation. People don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. Boxing politics is real. So if he thinks he's going to go over there and use PDs and him going to be the A-side because he's the bigger draw, he's got another thing coming, yo. And it's going to be a rude awakening.
That shit definitely not gonna go his way. They gonna make sure he don't got a single drop of anything in his system when he step over there, bro.
They do not give a flying fuck about what you sell or anything like that. That is an Islamic country, bro.
And plus, they the big bank at the end of the day. They ain't really tripping off what Ryan brings to the table. They up. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let me see. You said Bill had the same issue. Yeah. My man Marky Dan said birds all day. Yeah, I saw the game. That was dope.
Yo, they don't care. The thing is, what you draw, bro, they not trying to sell. Like, of course, if they sell a pay-per-view, it's nice, but that's not how they make their living. Like, Saudi Arabia is trying to throw massive events as a PR move to change the perspective of their country, change the way that they're perceived around the world. That is the only reason why they're throwing these massive events. And everybody needs to get in on this while it lasts, because it's not going to be forever. But if Ryan Garcia thinks that his star power means something over there, okay, cool.
He said Bivol took his Shahada in Dubai? Really? Did he really? Oh, well, whatever. I don't know what to make of that shit, but those definitely valid points regardless. Definitely think it's a deflection tactic by Ryan, in all honesty, bro. I just feel like, based off of my experience of working, dealing with shitty people in life, they always try to find a way, even though they're dead wrong, like they get caught red-handed, they always find a way to place themselves as the victim. And that's just, every time I hear something bad about Ryan, I just be like, I wonder what he going to say to make himself sound innocent. I wonder what he going to say to make himself sound like the victim in this situation, bro. This man done blame supplement companies. He done blame strength and conditioning coaches. He done blame Victor Conti. He done blame Vada now. Everything is fishy. Everything is fishy in Ryan Garcia's eyes with his own actions.
When did Bivol become a Muslim? Because to my knowledge, he hasn't always been a Muslim.
I have no idea. I had no idea that he was even Muslim. I never seen him take part in anything related to Islam. Huh?
And I can see my man said Saudi Bivol fans using it as excuses. I'm not a Bivol fan.
And he got a better beef picture on his shit, so you already know where he coming.
You a fan, bro? I'm not a Bivol fan.
You already know where he coming from.
You said it was a couple of months before the fight? Okay, well then that would make sense then. Yeah, I didn't. To my knowledge, he wasn't.
Yeah, I had no idea. It's saying Bivol converted to Islam.
Converted to Islam? Good for him. I don't think dude even realizes my name is Jamil. that probably went over his head, but all right. But yeah, but that's something now that has to be looked at. Is that you going over there? I feel like whoever is a Muslim, they're going to be the A side in that situation. So it's the equivalent of fighting a Puerto Rican in New York. Good luck.
Yeah,
that crowd is going to be for them. Like everything is going to be geared toward them, and it's just what the sport is. Playing the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. Yeah, all right.
Bro, is we defending Ryan Garcia for taking? Well, what is Bully saying? He said, "Hey, Mark, Scooter did say that he was the one that sent the supplements, not Ryan or his team. He wouldn't give them up." What do you mean by that? He wouldn't give them up. What does it matter?
I think Big Maniac got an issue with PBC.
Yeah,
I'm not even talking about companies. I'm talking about people being A-side based off of wherever demographic they're at. He's talking about companies. It don't matter if you PBC top rank Matchroom. If you are fighting a Puerto Rican star in Puerto Rico, you are behind the eight ball. If you are fighting Floyd Las Vegas, you are behind the 8 ball. It don't matter which company you at. I'm sorry, we just got off track. So he's questioning Vada now, but he tested positive with the New York State Athletic Commission as well.
That was the point that I just made before you got on here.
Oh yeah, so like
what we talking?
he just seemed to be he said it was the Illuminati. He said it was like 10 different genres. Like, y'all gotta chill.
Yeah, bro. And regardless of what he say, they back in his play, bro. That shit blows my fucking mind, dog. Like, it don't matter what Ryan say, bro. They were like, you know what, man? Ryan actually got a point, man. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I said, bro, y'all really hate Devin that much, bro. It's disgusting, bro.
Hey, dangerous. So you feel like it was the supplements, right? When Ryan gave the supplements to Vada to prove that they were tainted, it was opened. You realize that you are supposed to send one open, one closed with the same lot number. Because it's not going to be that your supplements was tainted. It's going to be that the supplements from the lot were tainted.
From the whole lot, yeah. He ain't want to go through that shit though, because that shit would have just revealed that he was lying. Yeah, you know what I mean, because I heard that the commission will go as far as to buy the supplement with the same lot number and test it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And man, they don't be peeping that shit, bro. I was on top of all of that shit when, you know what I mean, that whole shit was going down. I knew he was lying, bro. Especially when them companies started coming out and be like, yo, we don't got no Austrian in our products. Like, you know what I mean, you ain't about to, fuck up our reputation because you got caught cheating. And I heard that, he was threatened. They was threatening to sue his ass for that. So he fell back off of that talk.
He noticed that Dangerous noticed that he definitely fell back from that, from the tainted supplements thing. And so now it's oh no, it wasn't the supplements. Something funny's going over there in Vada. But you tested positive with the New York State Athletic Commission. Something funny going on with them. So everybody just conspired against you, the A side in that situation. The fight was on your promotion. You were the star. So everybody conspired against you, bro?
I'll tell you, they love that victim's mentality, bro. They could be dead wrong, and they're going to find a way to use an angle to make it seem like they was dead wrong. They doing all the wrong, but they'll find a way to say somebody did them wrong. Shit crazy.
Yeah, but y'all saw a bull with an IV. Taking an IV before the fight. Y'all seen him with your own 2 eyes. Come on, y'all. Like, look, y'all gotta chill. Just say you don't like Devin, and it's cool. You don't gotta like him. Just say you wanted to see him lose. You don't have to want to see him win. But just recognize, come on, man. Y'all still surprised that people use PEDs in boxing? Dennis McCain just tested hot.
He had 2 different substances. That dude had 2 different substances, bro. Shit is insane. Let me see. Nobody gonna mention Mayweather made Ryan his puppet. We know that. Well, he tried. That shit backfired on him though. Story literally changed every 2 seconds. Ryan never kept the story straight, and people still believe what he say is credible. Hey, bro.
No, that's real shit.
That's real shit.
Ryan changed his story like 20 times, yo.
And I remember I was putting out videos, and I'm like, bro, y'all don't see what he doing? And I'm like, bro, there's no way that they don't see what he doing. Then I came to the realization, I'm like, oh, they see what he doing. They just don't give a fuck. Because, they're the victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that would have been Tank, bro, the boxing world would have went nuts, bro.
Yeah.
They would have sent this nigga, they would have exiled him. They would have sent him out of the sport.
And let's look at Tank, right?
Defending him.
Tank was defending him, but he was accusing Ryan of PEDs before his fight.
Way before his fight. He was like, bro, I remember he was on Twitter like, yeah, man, I forgot exactly what he said, bro. But he was on social media talking about how like what Ryan doing ain't normal, how big he is, and he was venting on there.
Bro, but all of a sudden now when it's Devin, because you don't like Devin, because y'all got issues, and from what I hear, the issues are deep. Like, Mark, shit that going on here. It spilled over into real life.
Yeah.
Now you want to carry it that way, but that just showed that you're not sturdy, though. That just show you're not sturdy. That just shows you switch up based upon who's doing something.
Ryan, what's convenient for you?
Yeah, so nah, and motherfuckers could be like, oh, Mill, why you saying that? You may not get a Tank interview. I don't. Okay. You either sturdy or you're not. I may not ask a question because your management might not want me to or this and that, but I'm going to give if I'm giving my opinion, I'm going to give my honest opinion. Like right now, I'm not interviewing nobody. I'm just talking.
Mm-hmm.
He's a hypocrite when it comes to Devin Haney. The same way Shakur made a hypocritical statement, and he's a hypocrite when it comes to Tank. When he talked about Tank retiring with soft, well, my nigga, you just retired a year ago. You did the same shit.
I remember he was like, man, I can't get a fight. I'm retiring. I was like, oh my God, yeah, I remember that shit. That's funny.
Big maniac. Good knowledge, big maniac. Good knowledge. Yep. That's exactly what it's over.
What the fuck? Y'all know something I don't know? Ah, shit. That's something that could be spoken about publicly or no?
Nah.
Oh, all right. So how the fuck Big Maniac know that? That's crazy.
I have no idea.
All right.
But he clearly knows something.
I think I actually heard that name mentioned before, but I don't know nothing about it, so I ain't even about to go down that path. Shout out to the 69 people that's in the building, man. Salute. So, yeah, man, we pretty much done spoke about the whole Ryan Garcia situation and what type time he on, man. We know what type time he on. Everybody else know what type time he on, but of course they're gonna turn a blind eye to it because the cool thing nowadays is to hate on Devin Haney, Bill Haney, and all that shit. And by the way, I thought that video was hilarious, bro. I thought that video with Bill Haney talking shit in the background, where Ryan Garcia and them, they was like all frozen, you know what I mean, in whatever building they was in. You know what I mean? Ryan had no choice but to go towards the car. And then when he went towards the car, you could see Devin Haney grilling Ryan. And Ryan don't say a single word, bro. I just thought that shit was so funny. That was a little bit of a rough trip for Ryan. He over here getting smacked in his chest by Conor Ben, getting grilled at by Devin Haney.
Yo.
Ryan had a tough trip, bro.
Oh shit. Wait, they saying that Tank spoke about it in public before. All right, well, Dirk's Truck's uncle, man. So if he spoke about it, then I'll just say that part. So Dirk's Truck's uncle. So that's where
you said
the issues.
Truck uncle?
Truck's uncle, yeah. That's where the issue stems from.
Oh yeah, and I remember they was upset about Truck being over with Devin, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it spilled over. So,
I remember. Truck had did an interview, and I think with Fight Hype, and they asked him about what you think about Tank and Dev, and he was like, he would not say anything, bro.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate that he's stuck in the middle. Because if you're cool with both guys, if they're gonna fight, they're gonna fight. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. What the fuck is Glow Man talking about? Bro, why these motherfuckers be so in their feelings about niggas who don't give a fuck about them? Let me see that very first comment that Glow Man had put up. So this is what he said first. Nobody talks about how the amount would have even helped an ant. Would it even help an ant? So they're saying with the amount of Austrian that was in Ryan Garcia's system, it wouldn't help an ant. I could tell you're very uneducated on, masking agents.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell that you're very uneducated on how, these performance enhancement drugs could, hide and fat deposits and shit like that. There's a lot of shit that you really know.
And one of the reasons why, and you will crack the fuck up when you hear this. In other sports, it's easier to hide them, but in sports where weight is cut, because it hides in fat deposits, when the weight is cut, that's how dudes get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to catch them in other sports.
And I think that's why Ryan waited so late to cut that fucking weight. I think that's why. Ryan Garcia never had a history of missing weight or anything like that. Even when he killed himself with Tank, he never missed weight. But Ryan Garcia, they said he came in, they said he was 7 pounds. What they said, how much they said he was overweight the day of the fight or some shit, the day of the weigh-in or some shit like that.
Like 7 or 11.
7 or whatever number it is. You're a fucking professional, Ryan. Prior to this, I don't ever remember this man missing weight a single time. What made you want to cut weight so last minute, bro? It's like this nigga already had a system down where he probably was like, all right.
No. He said 3 pounds. No, we're not saying when he came over. We're talking about the day of. He had to cut down to get the 3.
Exactly. He had to cut
was
down.
Well over.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. They said, I heard 11. I heard 7. Whatever the fuck it was. I think he cut it weight the very last minute. Just so he could try to, I really think he was trying to flush all that shit out of his system. You know what I'm saying? And, last minute he tried to cut that weight so they wouldn't really find that shit in his system. I don't know, bro. I just think that whole shit was weird. Ryan Garcia's whole approach, that nigga talking about fishy, that's fishy to me. You know how to cut weight. You know how much weight you should be over the day of the weigh-in and how much you should weigh the day before. Bro, you've been there many times before. And, prior to the fucking Devin Haney fight, he was never known for missing weight. I can't recall. Shout out to my boy Syfe Bud with the $5 super sticker, man. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for contributing to the channel.
Yo, you can, people can say that that they think Shakur and Tank could beat Dev, or they don't think that Dev is elite. You can have your perspective on him. I don't really care about that. Because it is boxing. We all got opinions. But some of the shit I'm seeing, the energy is weird, yo. I don't ever remember a dude like did he do something to some of these niggas? Did he DM you a check, bro?
Bro, all he did,
he owe you money?
Bro, all Devin did was go after the fighters that they favor, bro. All he did was believe in himself and try his best to fight the best. Took chances to fight the best. Took chances to do historical shit. If you don't find Devin to be a likable character, that's cool. Because I think, how the way I grew up and shit like that, I think he a little bit of I think he is square. But, he's still a talented fighter. You know what I mean? I like the chances that he take. I respect the man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. To me, Dev, you got your peoples that grow up in the trenches, right? Mm-hmm. You got your peoples that grow up in a better neighborhood, and you got your people that dad lived in the trenches and then moved out in a better neighborhood, and they grow up a little bit differently than you. We all got cousins and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
That don't mean that they less than or more than. They just going to be different than you. I don't understand where this hate and this vitriol comes from.
I swear, bro. Yo, because you done been around. You done been around, bro. You done been around the Mayweather era when Floyd was on his shit, bro. You done been around the fucking what's the other one? The Deontay Wilder era. Dude, Devin, who got more hate between them three, bro?
I'm going to say Floyd because it was like a long period of time, but I ain't even going to lie, yo. This Devin shit
but like
it's weird.
For haters, bro, like for like the haters that Floyd had, though, Floyd had motherfuckers who loved him too, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that the Dev shit, Floyd had more haters.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he was hated to the level that Devin is currently in this little window of time. I have never seen nothing
like fan to hater ratio, bro. I think Dev got that shit, bro. I swear to God. I be checking them comment sections, bro, and it's like for every like one fan that's in the comments saluting him, it's like 20 niggas saying fuck Dev, bro.
Yo, and the crazy thing is, I do agree. A lot of it's Tank fans. Like Tank has a very hardcore fan base, and they're not hardcore boxing watchers though. They don't like. They know Tank, and that's it. Like if you ask them, you like, yo, can Tank beat Bud? Oh man, Tank can knock out Bud, man. He'll knock him out cold. And I'll be like, wait, what? You know what I mean? They know Tank and they love Tank. So Tank fuck with you, then he fuck with you. If you a dude that want to get at Tank, then it's up for life, bro. For life.
I think Bill play a part too, man. Like I think that a lot of people don't like Bill because he's a supportive dad. And I feel like a lot of these niggas ain't never had one. Like, I don't know, bro. Like when I be seeing
Coffee, what up?
What happened?
No, I was saying what's up to Coffee. I agree with you though.
Bro, because like, listen, man, I don't play every sport, like baseball, football. I wrestled at a national level. I did the boxing. Bro, I even played basketball in middle school and high school, bro. I like when I hear Bill talk, it reminds me of my father. Like how the way he supported me, and he whatever the fuck I wanted to do. My dad, he ain't really give a fuck to see me in basketball, but he was always in the bleachers. You know what I'm saying? Like he whatever I did, he was there. Whether he had work that day, suspended license, whatever the case was, he always found a way to be there. So when I hear Bill talk, I look at him, besides being a trash talker and promoter, manager, whatever you want to consider him, I see him and I think of my dad and how the way he supported me with my endeavors. To this day, my father still support whatever the fuck I do. He could have no business being at like a fight event that involves my fighters, that he'll pop up just to support me and make sure that, everything is going well. You feel me? And I just feel like, I just honestly feel like a lot of these dudes, they never had that in their life. They hate that they never had that shit in their life. So I feel like that shit really just provokes their insecurities, bro. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah. I'm about to get deep with this. Mark, coming from where we come from, it seems like if you don't grow up in derelict circumstances, then you're not real. It's like you need to be from Richard Island. Your mom need to be on crack. Your pop need to be locked up in order for you to be considered real. Like,
Richard,
like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the truth.
Yeah, I forgot.
Basketball, we see it in football. We like rap. You like, yo, if you don't grow up like that, like, oh my God, you had two parents. Like, you saw, like, nah, dog.
Yo, Richard Allen was the trenches, bro. I forgot.
Trenches, yo.
Yeah, my fault. Go ahead.
I'm saying if you didn't grow up like that, then you're not real. But like, we not a monolith. Blacks is not a monolith. Ricans is not a monolith. Whites is not a monolith. Everybody's gonna grow up different and just have different backgrounds and ideology, but that don't make them less than. But it seems like if you don't come from that, when you come from certain communities, they have an axe to grind, which is like, how dare your parents, give you a better life? Like, My nigga, what? Like we like literally, but everybody in the trenches is trying to get out so they can give their kids better lives. Only for when these kids have better lives, their own communities don't accept them because how dare you have a better life, bro?
How dare you have a father? Like what the fuck, bro? You be surprised, Coffee. These dudes be hating on dads doing their thing. This a regular. That's really regular, bro. Let me see. Kevin House said facts. Everyone in the trenches trying to get out. That's a fact.
Yo, and the crazy thing is, right, with that logic, the same dudes that love Tank and Tank from the trenches and all that is going to be the same with that same thinking. You're not even going to accept Tank kids because Tank kids ain't growing up nowhere near the way Tank did. And I respect him for changing the course of his family. Tank forever, if managed wise, the Davises will be a wealthy, at the least rich family going forward because of Javante. Like they not going to know about West Baltimore, like the circumstance that he had growing up. Should they not be accepted? Should they be hated on because of it?
Not really. Not really.
Yo, my man said pro up. Said Dev soft. We don't like soft boxers. Let me ask you a question. Every time Dev was knocked down, did he get up? When Dev had to go to Australia,
I don't understand that neither. If you look through what the fuck Devin did in his career and how the way he stood up against adversity, how could you call him soft? Because I know a lot of niggas that's from the hood that been through what Dev been through, that been knocked down and stood their ass down.
Yo, the same dude that talked about Dev being a private school kid, that shit didn't help him when he got in that ring.
Yeah, he got
him being from the trenches. It didn't help him. Where was the trench work? Where was the trench work when they got in there, yo?
Mm-hmm. Shit, crazy. This nigga, Tank still talking. He said he's still tweeting. He going off right now. He said, if you don't know, I do not have to box at all anymore. Anything I'm doing right now is for my son and my godson, my son's sons.
Kind of what I was alluding to.
Yeah, that's exactly what you was just talking about. But let me see.
Now, Tank is right in the aspect of a lot of people that you see go over there, not everybody, but a lot of people that you see go over there can't get those kind of paydays in the United States because they don't have the drawing power yet. You see dudes that have the drawing power. I don't see Canelo going to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is going to have to come to him.
You think they're going to do that shit with us?
Yeah, I think they're going to do like a Riyadh season card and like Vegas or something like that.
I seen like, and I don't know, I'm not going to trust the sources because I never heard of those sources till now. They was talking about how like Bud and Canelo, they confirmed for like September or some shit. I doubt it, but that's what they saying.
I know Canelo and Bud isn't next. I know that. I don't know what he got in September, but I know it's not next.
Yeah, so Canelo probably gonna fight in May real quick and then run that shit with Bud at the end of the year.
I mean, I just don't see Canelo fighting in Saudi Arabia.
You think that'll be an issue for him?
I think Canelo's at a point in his career where he does what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And I think every athlete aspires to get to that point. The guy before him, he saw him operate that way. Canelo ain't nothing but a child of Floyd Mayweather in that aspect.
Yeah, he adopted all his like business philosophies and all that.
Yep.
Took all his moves.
When I say child, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm saying
like he saw a Floyd blueprint. He like copy and pasted that shit in his own little way.
Why not? It worked.
Yeah.
He getting 80% of everything, Mark.
That's fucking insane. I ain't know that. I didn't know he said that. I didn't know that was the reality until he said that shit on Sway in the morning. He said, if you sell a motherfucking soda or whatever the case is in that arena, Canelo get 80% of that shit.
Run that, yo. Run that.
Like, what the fuck?
Not bad for a broke kid from Guadalajara. His kids ain't gonna grow up like he did.
Fuck,
that means
man.
they not Mexican.
That's a 2-liter coffee. You know what I was trying to say, nigga.
Yo, and I think he bought him and his brother like partnered on a restaurant too.
Bro, Canelo got his own gas stations in Mexico called Canelo Energy.
That's how you got to do that shit, man.
He got a chain of gas stations. And I think they're electric gas stations, whatever you call them, for electric cars. That shit gonna take off once they start really utilizing, electric cars more. Canelo got a lot of shit going on, bro. Got a lot of shit.
I guarantee the Alvarez's won't need to get hit in the head. They may choose the box, but they won't need to.
Yeah. Listen, man, if I had a father that, bro, I wouldn't even be thinking about boxing, bro. Fuck all that. I never understood that shit. Let me see. Shout out to my boy Syfe Bud with the $3 super sticker, man. I appreciate you continuing to support the channel. Thank you. He must appreciate the boxing talk. Canelo get 80% if you buy some nachos in the arena.
Run that shit, Coffee.
And them nachos probably like $6. 80% of $6. Was that like $4.80?
Yeah. Canelo in the ring whooping ass in between rounds. He looking at it like, okay, my nigga got nachos. He got the whole super value pack. Okay. Yeah, we eating today. Let's go. Let's get it.
He don't got no problem giving that shit to him either.
Let's get it. You bought a t-shirt. Yeah. My friend. You know what I'm saying? Hit you with that, my friend. Good job.
Good job, my friend. $20 t-shirt, $16 going to Canelo.
Yep. Run that, yo.
What the fuck?
And the receipts better be right.
He probably got niggas over there making sure everything right too. Shit.
It's a bunch of hardcore Mexicans wandering around making sure every dollar go to Canelo.
He probably got his people up there watching them niggas, man.
Real shit.
I mean, sure, no, on the receipt you say you sold 20 shirts. No, you sold 30.
Hey, Teach, you got to understand that it's going to be 80% of the profit. So, of course, you got to, let's say the nachos, it costs you $2. Yeah, you got to do the re-up, but also he gets 80% of the net.
So if it costs you $5 to make a shirt and you sell it for 20, you know what I'm saying? That's $15 profit, correct?
Yes, Canelo get the 80% off the profit.
Of that profit. You know what I mean? I still wouldn't do that, man. Fuck all that. You ain't taking that much of my profit. I'm cool.
It depends because what they say, right? You can get 100% of a grape, or you can get 20% of a watermelon.
Say that again?
I said you can get 100% of a grape, or you can get 20% of a watermelon.
Okay.
Which one you gonna make out well?
Yeah. All right. Maybe that's just me being greedy like Canelo, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. But it's smart, bro. Can't shit on that man game. Imagine what Floyd was doing though. Floyd.
Yo, I got a crazy story about Floyd, yo.
You can share it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The Canelo 80% shit was wild and ridiculous, and salute to him, not just for being a great boxer, but crossing over into business and making such a big move like that. The Floyd shit, cool. All right, so So you got the host hotel for every fight. Let's say they fighting in the MGM Grand, you got the MGM. And if you are a super A side, you would get a piece of every hotel room in the MGM.
Damn.
Which is normal. You get a portion. I don't know what the percentages is, but you would get a portion because I'm bringing in all this business to your hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I was told that Floyd doesn't get a piece of the host hotel. Floyd gets a piece of every hotel room in Vegas during this fight week. Yep.
What the
But,
fuck?
because he brings such an influx of money to the city, he gets a piece of every hotel room.
Y'all understand how crazy that is? You know how many people staying in Vegas while Floyd rumbling?
And think about how much you can charge when it's a Floyd weekend, though. You can go up 200, 300%.
Yeah, that shit going up. Even smaller, that shit going up.
Yeah, you wouldn't even, honestly, you wouldn't even feel it, though. If you got to give Floyd 10% of the room, you're not going to feel that shit. But it adds up.
Damn. Yeah, I knew like probably MGM, every hotel.
No, they didn't do Airbnbs back then.
Nah, Airbnbs is relatively new. Damn.
Well, I can only imagine what that looked like. Like the check from that.
Fucking money everywhere, bro.
So now when you think about Floyd catching that case, and he had to fight with Miguel Cotto, while the city of Las Vegas was like, hey, we're going to postpone your sentence till after the fight. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. We're going to let you fight. You ain't got to worry about that.
That'll be the last time that judge gets elected to that position.
Mm-hmm. That's funny as shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Some great conversation, Mil. I appreciate you coming on, man. You got any last thoughts? What's on your mind?
I'm just trying to think of what we got coming up. No, I just want content creators to just be fans of the sport and not fans of certain fighters and not haters of certain fighters. It's like we got to get back to just talking about the actual boxing. Like it's getting love and hip hop-ish. It's about everything else but what's going on in the ring or what's going on to lead up to the ring. It's about who baby mom is talking to, and you know what I mean? Like it's becoming real weird in these streets. Like tell me how Morrell gonna beat Benavidez. Like, don't tell me about Young Thug and Dev baby mom. I don't care about
that. Bro, it's definitely getting real like TMZ out this motherfucker, bro. This shit, like, real shade room vibes in the boxing community, bro. I don't really understand that shit. These niggas talk about everything but boxing now. I was like, damn, this is like this what we come to, bro? Like, this what we doing? This was cool? I don't even feel comfortable talking. Like, as a man, I don't even feel comfortable talking about niggas' baby moms and who fucking who and who did this, and that shit is corny, bro.
Trash. Somebody said Boots versus Stanionis. That's a very good fight.
You got any updates on that? Good things, bad things, good things.
In my opinion, I think that we get Boots versus Stanionis. I think that both sides want to fight, and we gonna get it. In my opinion, but no, I don't have an update.
Okay, well that's good to hear. Shit, that's good to hear. Cause I think if you would have heard some bullshit, you wouldn't be saying that. So That's good. That's good. I wonder what's made Stanionis so optimistic, man. You think it's just watching Boots' last fights?
I would say, yeah, like if you watch the last fights, Karen had some success. And what do they always say? They said, swimming it in there with the shark is different from watching it on National Geographic. So you can feel like you'll be able to have certain success and certain openings to be there, but it's different being in there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. That's good to hear, man. And I honestly feel like, and this goes out to every motherfucker that's watching, especially if you be hating, because there'll be a lot. There don't be that many people commenting, but there'll be a few people watching at the end of the day. If Boots ends up getting this unification fight next, which is most likely gonna happen, a lot of y'all motherfuckers owe him an apology, bro. A lot of y'all, and I know y'all not gonna do it.
No, they're not. But they're gonna justify it by saying Stanionis isn't nobody.
Yeah, even though he's a fucking world champion. You see how that shit work? But they going y'all all that slack that y'all was giving Boots a couple months ago or a month ago, whatever. Y'all gonna owe that man an apology. So,
can I say one last thing?
Of course.
Yo, y'all gotta stop with these magical purses that y'all be thinking that everybody's getting. That I heard on it. Such and such channel. A lot of these channels don't be having real information. A lot of these channels just be putting out stuff that they saw on Twitter. Like when you be hearing, oh yeah, he was supposed to get 6 and he's supposed to get 8, he's supposed to get 10 million. Bro, the numbers don't be like that. The numbers don't be like that. Like, stop thinking that every fight, because it's a name that you recognize, is going to bring a fighter crazy money. Because they said that Boots ducked Tio and it would be his highest payday, right? So Eddie Hearn comes out and says that Boots made more for Karen Chikazin than what they were offering for Tio. But that's a duck, though, right? Because that makes sense.
Then when Devin Haney was talking about how that shit was baby money and he out here making real money, everybody was like, oh, Dev, Duck, and Tio. And then Tio comes out within 24 hours talking about, yeah, man, like, I ain't really feeling the money these guys trying to offer me. I sent them a counter offer and they shot it down. Bro, the nigga whose team is sending the offer is coming out and telling you himself that the money's short. You know
but it's a duck, though.
But it's a duck. The man who's supposedly being ducked telling you that the money's short himself, and they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, bro. Yeah, we got a lot of fixing up to do in this boxing community, bro. Real shit.
But you're doing the right things, bro. You keeping it boxing.
That's all you really got to do. And that's the thing. I respect anybody who just keep it boxing, even if I disagree with 99.9% of the things that you're talking about. You keeping it boxing, I'll look at you as somebody who's moving the culture forward, so I will appreciate you. You feel me? But it just be this extra shit, bro. This shit really be a burnout. I can't even refresh my fucking homepage on YouTube without seeing some shit from a channel I don't even subscribe to, talking about how this nigga baby mom fuck NBA young boy, and all,
when Shakur commented, people want to put his baby mom in a picture. It's like bro, like, first off, the days of dudes getting virgins, that's like 500 years ago. So everybody's girl's gonna come with a pass. 1 and 2. Why do you care if he's happy with his woman and they doing their thing and they building? Like, I only worry about my dick, bro. I don't worry about other dicks. Pause. But it's the truth.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Niggas be watching what other niggas got going on with they bitches, bro. Niggas be wanting to be a fly on the wall for other niggas' relationships and shit. Super weird, bro.
Big maniac. That's a good point, bro.
Let me see.
Like, people pick and choose who they want to call email champions based upon if they want to minimize them or not. But last time I checked, nobody beat Charlo. So dudes be talking about, oh yeah, but this person fought a champion, this person is a champion. Yeah, but they didn't beat the guy either. So if Boots an email champion, then everybody at 54 ain't a real champ until somebody take out Charlo.
I told people too that Jermell was the man to beat in the division. They was like, "Man, you're crazy. Man, you're crazy." I'm like,
when is somebody gonna beat him? Because he lost at 68 ain't got nothing to do with 54.
Exactly. Let me see. T said, "Damn, I can't find a virgin then."
It's gonna be hard, brother.
Man. Oh no, y'all nigga. I don't know. You'll be. I don't want to talk about these bitches, bro. I know I got people watching me. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, yo, like the fact that dudes be cooking me because they be commenting like, yeah, he's a simp, and oh, cause she dated a dude before you. He's a simp. Like, okay, cool.
Yo, a lot of these niggas just be wanting to be lied to, bro. Just tell me you're a virgin, even if you're not.
Be a fucking adult. Like, come on, man. Like, but, yo, as far as the Stanionis fight, Stanionis definitely, this win should be respected. He should be respected for stepping up to the plate. Strong, sturdy fighter, good jab, real tight guard. I can't say his defense is leaky, but he is hittable. He's going to come forward. He's going to press the fight and try to put pressure on Boots. And,
he's a tough, rugged motherfucker. I remember his fight with Butaya. That was a tough ass fight. I remember that.
I think his game plan is going to be try to land the looping shots if Boots gets greedy. I can see him trying to do that. I don't think he's going to have the success. I think he's going to get death by 1,000 cuts and get stopped probably like round 10. Kind of like Roman Vila. It should look like that.
Like systematic, just break him up, pack him up, get him up out of here type John.
Yeah.
Piece by piece. Yeah, I can see him going out like that. But he is like, when was his last fight? In the summer?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not too inactive. All right.
He was supposed to fight March 1st, but PBC reached out the day of Boots versus Karen. Like, okay, what's up with giving Gustav Sepistad?
Okay.
And they made it, and they're trying to make it happen. So,
all right, man. Well, let's stay optimistic, have our fingers crossed, and hopefully, Boots gets that huge opportunity because based off of the interview I seen that you did with him, he feels like he got a little bit of a how can I say this? Like a hole, like a void in his career right now. And he was saying how he made a great point that he's never been able to take a belt off of a champion. You see what I'm saying? And that'll be the perfect opportunity to do so. So I really hope he gets that opportunity, man. If it happens in Philly, cool. If it doesn't, that's also cool. As long as he gets the opportunity and he's able to become unified champion, then a lot of motherfuckers gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna just tell you that. A lot of these niggas that's talking, they're going to have to step up to the plate and see that, man, once he's able to accomplish that goal. Because I remember Boots was saying he won all the belts, but I think he's like, you could disagree with me or, tell me I'm wrong. Seemed like he scaled back on that a little bit. You know what I mean? So now he's saying he just want to be unified because I don't think he want to be in the division too much longer. But, yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he do.
Biggest factor that nobody's looking at is that people that fight in the IBF are always handicapped. If they're fighting eliminators, if they're fighting championship fights, they fight with a rehydration clause. This will be the first time in about 3 years that Ennis is not going to have a rehydration clause on it. If he were to get a unification bout.
Stanley is gonna be in trouble, guys.
Morrell by stoppage.
Mm-hmm. That's what he been picking. He been picking that for the longest too, so I respect it.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm getting nervous, but I'm still standing on it.
Me too, but on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, so we rooting for different people, but we both nervous for our own reasons. Morrell scares the shit out of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a great fight, bro, and that's what we need. Like
that's how we supposed to feel.
Yeah.
That's how we're supposed to feel. We're supposed to feel nervous about our guys fighting other good guys and shit like that. That's completely normal. I mean, I think we should feel that more often. But Slime agrees with you. Yeah. Slime been saying that for a minute too. He think Morrell gonna get the stoppage. Did you see Benavidez' media workout?
No, I didn't see it.
I think he did one like what was it, a couple of days ago?
Yeah, I heard about it. I gotta go back and look. I just want to say this about Benavidez though. Benavidez doesn't get enough credit for how he's stepping.
Bro, he's doing phenomenal. He's doing phenomenal.
I don't think that, and I'm gonna direct this towards the Mexican community. I understand Canelo's the guy, he's the golden boy, I get it. But that don't mean you can't recognize the way that Benavidez is stepping now. I feel like he needs more support. Like, Caleb Plant, Boo Boo, Gavazic, and now Morrell. Last 4 fights, he didn't take one step back.
He on some gangster shit right now, bro. And you know what it is, and I've noticed this shit historically with like Mexicans. It seems like they're less accepting of Mexicans that were born in America.
Yeah, but that go the same for y'all though, too.
Dude, I'm not saying it's specifically them, but
yeah,
I think that's one of the reasons why they not really behind Benavidez like how they are with Canelo.
I do think that they look at it's like the way black folks look at people that don't grow up in the trenches. I think that's just a thing. Like, no, you're not a real Mexican unless you from Mexico.
Exactly.
But he got the spirit of Aztec warriors, whatever you want to call them. Like, anybody can get it with Benavidez right now, bro.
You know what I heard too? They not that accepting of him because he's also like half Ecuadorian. They talking about
I heard that too.
And then they said his mom Dominican or some shit.
Yeah, but he beating the shit, man. He walking with a big stick, pause. Cracking people upside their fucking head like that every like.
You seen Anthony Joshua with that cane, bro?
No.
What the fuck was that about, bro?
I don't know.
This nigga lost some vision. Like, Yo, that boy Anthony Joshua was walking around that motherfucking award ceremony with a cane. I'm like, what the fuck going on with Joshua? Cause that right hand just turned his left eye out a little bit. Like, what the fuck we got going on in these streets, bro?
Yo, he beat his ass though, bro. That shit was crazy. I didn't think it would look like that, yo.
The bar didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. He didn't give a fuck about nothing Anthony Joshua had going on. He's like, yo, all right, this how we gonna do this. Hold this, nigga. I was like, damn.
He parked AJ. And remember that was a fight that was built up for years, but it lost its luster after the Joe Joyce situation. After who else did he lose to? He lost to Joe Joyce to somebody else.
He lost to Usyk.
Usyk. They kind of wrote him off. And he's the perfect example of why you can't write off a young fighter. Because they can always figure it out.
Yeah, he figured that shit out. I remember when Dubois was coming up, they was talking about how he gonna be the next big heavyweight champion and how he beat up Pavette. They said he fucked up AJ in sparring. They said that he fucked up what was it, Alexander Povetkin at the time. Like he was just making statements in these gyms. And he was performing phenomenally. And it was a huge Joe Joyce was a name in his own right at the time he fought Dubois, but I think a lot of people were surprised on how the way Dubois went out. So, it did lose its luster. But I respect that they gave Billy Dibb comeback fighter of the year. They say he had stomach cancer. You know what I mean? Bounced back, got back. I respect all of that. I have health issues myself. I know how it is to bounce back from shit like that. I respect it. It takes a special type of mentality to push through that shit and then get back in boxing in itself. But if we talking about like specifically in the ring activities, Dubois got that shit, bro. He got that shit. That man made a whole 180. Like I thought he was cooked after Usyk. I would have never thought he'd have made this type of turnaround, bro.
Yo, his run and Benavidez's run, as far as like fighters fought, it started with Hrgovic. I was surprised about that one.
I think it was Miller.
It was Drell Miller. It was Hrgovic.
And then AJ.
Yeah.
Yes. That's crazy, bro. I've seen a lot of people doubting him with not so much with Gerald Miller. I think they was looking at that as like 50-50 type shit. But with Hrgovic, bro, there was a lot of people who was thinking Hrgovic was going to get him. And he got that shit done, bro. Hrgovic had they was pushing him crazy on the zone. I remember they was talking like Hrgovic was.
I feel bad for Hrgovic. I feel bad for any young fighter. Any fighter that was on the come up around the Fury, AJ, Wilder era. Because think about how many dudes got beat without getting a shot at the world title.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hrgovic was like the mandatory for like 2 years, yo.
For which belt?
The IBF.
The IBF.
Is the IBF? He was the mandatory either for the IBF or the WBO. He was the mandatory for a minute, yo.
Shit, and if it wasn't for Wilder, Luis Ortiz would have never got his shot neither. They wouldn't have looked Luis Ortiz's way.
They just did 100 rematches. Like Wilder did 3 fights with Fury. AJ did at least 2 to 3 rematches.
He did one with Andy, and he did one with Usyk.
Yeah.
Who else? But he don't want that rematch with Dubois. I think he had a rematch clause. He was like, "Yeah, I ain't doing all that." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna scale back a little bit. I think he's gonna explore that. I think he's gonna take that Fury fight and ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, that's what he needed to do.
Yes.
While they can still make money.
I think Fury need to do the same shit too. I don't think he's gonna fight none of these young niggas that's coming up.
Wilder's fighting Curtis Harper.
What you think about that, bro? I think
he need a win, bro. He just need a win.
He need a win.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Like the last joint was bad, yo. And I knew Big Bang would always stop him too. I just didn't like the fight.
That fight scared the shit out of me, bro. I was like, bro, I just hope bro, and Wilder, he looks nothing like himself, bro. Like at all. Like his right hand don't got nothing on it, bro. Like not even I'm not gonna say nothing on it. But in terms of what it used to have, that shit don't got the same intensity, it don't got the same follow through, like explosiveness, the speed behind it. It's like now it seems like Wilder just he seemed like he throw punches to keep motherfuckers off of him.
Yo, some people you cannot fix. Some people's awkwardness is their biggest strength. If you make certain guys into traditional guys, they lose everything that is them. He's one of those guys. The only thing that Wilder was supposed to get, and Rel said this to me a long time ago. He said, bro, you just got to give him, you're giving him too much. You got to give him one thing. Like, okay, Wilder, jab, work on your jab, and then you throw the right hand. And then we're going to work on your defense. That's it.
That's a fact. They try
Don't
to
get
Malik and them. They overcomplicated the shit, bro. Like
yeah.
they over here trying to make him an outboxer, trying to have him set traps and walk, have opponents fall into the right hand. Like, all right, bro, that shit worked with Hellenius, bro. But come on with all the extra shit. Like, Wilder is not that, bro. This man has 10 successful title defenses, just doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a part of Wilder camp, I would do the same thing that Rel said. You know what I mean? Continue sharpening up his jab, find different ways to disguise the right hand. You know what I mean? Like left hook, right hand, jab to the body, right hand. Little shit like that. Like I will find ways to be a little bit more sneakier with the right hand because, as long as Wilder been around, they studying and they're gonna know when the right hand coming just watching his film and shit like that. So I would do little shit like that, and of course, like keeping the hands up and little things like that. I wouldn't even get too flashy with the defense in all honesty because
no,
you know what I mean? Like there's no need for that. What has made Wilder successful, bro? He got dog in him. You know what I mean? You ain't really got to fix none of that. I mean, he could take a shot. Wilder shown to have a pretty sturdy chin throughout his career. I just don't get why these coaches, like, they be knowledgeable and shit, but like they not wise, bro. Like a lot of them, they really, really overcomplicate shit when it really could be so simple.
I think a good trainer and not taking nothing away from Malik, but I'm looking at stylistically.
Malik trash, cuz I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna hang that on it. Because he did teach him stuff, but it's not necessarily being applied in the fight successfully. Wilder needs to fight like Charlos. Like Errol Spence. And not Spence with the body work, but keep it simple, bro. Keep it simple. Plain hoagie shit. Plain hoagie with premium bread, premium turkey, bro. Keep it simple. Work behind the jab, and when you get in distance, let the right hand go. That's it. Keep your arms up. Like no sexy shit. Not a whole bunch of feints and wiggling and spinning. None of that, yo. Work behind your jab, throw the right hand, keep your fucking hands up.
Spinning?
You don't remember he when he spun?
I know. Yeah.
You ain't got to do all that, bro. Like, you got to do that.
Oh my God. But this is the thing about Wilder that concerns me too. I think that Wilder at this point, I think he's damaged beyond repair. I think that he's shown a lot of signs of high mileage. I think that those Fury fights, specifically that second and that third one, took a lot out of him. I think the inactivity also, aggravated those symptoms. And when watching him, his balance don't even seem the same with that Zhang fight. He stood up to some big shots, and things like that, but his punch resistance don't seem the same. The way he turned over, his punches don't seem the same. It seemed like his reactions was like his it seemed like he wanted to do something, but like his body wasn't really responding. You feel what I'm saying? That was just what I observed from those past couple fights he had. So, although there's some things that could be simplified with Wilder and make him more dangerous, I do think that he's a shot fighter, bro. That's what I think. Let's see. Big Maniac says Wilder is 39 right now. He needs a tune-up. BLK is perfect. How far? Because Wilder's a championship level fighter. He's shown that. How far do you think he gets with what he has right now in the heavyweight division?
A 39-year-old. Bro, I just want to see him get one more knockout and then ride off into the sunset. That's it.
Oh, okay. So you don't really
just go out on a good note. 10 title defenses. You've made a whole bunch of money. You don't need You live in Alabama, bro. You don't need all that.
Wilder cried when he stopped Robert. Killer instinct is gone. He really was like boo-hooing at that press conference, though. What the fuck wrong with Wilder?
That was the sparring partner, too, so that might have played a role, but I understand what he's saying. Yo, them fights with Fury took a lot out of him. He went to war.
I think that shit took a lot out of Fury, too.
It did.
They both damaged each other, bro.
He got knocked down 4 times in that joint. You can't, by a puncher of that magnitude, you can't act like that don't take nothing from you.
Yeah, I think Fury punch resistance went down the drain, too. He said Zane punched Wilder and made him do a spinneroni. That's crazy.
No, he did a spinneroni first and then got socked. He socked him right off the spin too, yo.
As soon as he came back up,
as soon as he came around the spin.
He said, Zane was like, I'm gonna wait for you to finish.
Yeah. He hit him with the
go ahead, finish that, John.
That was the Roman Reigns, John, like the Superman punch. He got him with that show. I ain't even hold you. Hey, bro, Wilder's one of my favorites of all time. Like that is my god.
Me too,
but,
bro.
Like
yeah.
Nah. I just want to see him just get one more W and just.
So saying shit you said about Danny, right?
Yeah, like bro, just get a W and that's it. Like you don't need to give us no more. Like Danny Garcia, Wilder. You don't need no more, bro. Like Deontay Wilder overachieved. Like people hated on him. Deontay Wilder won a medal. He medaled in the Olympics, and he got 10 title defenses for a dude that started boxing at 19. He overachieved.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to do that, bro. He wasn't supposed to do that. So do you think Fury cheated Wilder with them gloves? He definitely had some little tactics he was using to get an unfair advantage for sure.
He uses glove manipulation.
Yeah, of course. They teach that shit out in the Midwest too, ironically. From what I heard.
Yeah, they do.
And ironically,
they call it palming, right?
Yeah. Just hitting you with that, bring that glove down where that padding ain't at, right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they was that's how he popped that's how he fucked up Wilder eardrums.
Yep.
He'd come right over, pop. Shit exploded right away. He was if you watch, he was bleeding out the ear like profusely, bro. His equilibrium was gone.
But people didn't care about it because it was the outcome that they wanted.
Exactly.
Like I remember Joey Spencer, he spoke on it. He was like, "Yeah, that's big out in Michigan. Like, he's from Michigan. Yeah, that's big out there."
Mm-hmm.
But, like people think that your knuckles is the hardest part of you. It's not your knuckles, it's your palm. Your palm is the hardest part of your hand.
Knuckles pretty fragile, actually. Like on some real shit. The palm definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so to answer your question, yeah. Definitely some dirty tactics that was used. Let's see. Boxing knowledge said, I'm trying to see Wilder Euro step and windmill a ninja in the first round, like the Stavern knockout, and right off into the sunset.
Well, he gave us some great moments, bro. That moment, the
most lit fucking time, bro. Whenever Wilder fought, bro, I remember we was at a fight in Delaware. This is when I was working with Hector Camacho Jr. And Wilder was fighting Dominic Brazil. So we riding back to the crib. We down to 95. And I was telling I was telling one of the fighters in the back, I'm like, yo, bro, Wilder about to knock. I said, bro, this is gonna be a first round, John. He packing up Dominic quick. He was like, nah, man, Dominic solid, bro. Like you. I said, bro, I'm trying to tell you. He going. I said, as soon as that right hand touch, I said, bro, he don't like Dominic. He gonna try to get him out of there ASAP. And Dominic was like holding his own for a little bit and shit like that. And what Paulie Malignaggi stupid ass said? He was like, oh, we gotta give credit to Brazil. And all of a sudden, you just see that right hand just get
Yo, that shit sound like a shotgun, yo.
That shit said boom, and the bull was like, oh, he got hit so hard. What the fuck did he say? He was like, they're feeling it in Brazil. I was like, oh. He said Brazil just got hit so hard. They're feeling it in Brazil. Bro, that man, Dominic, was out, bro. That John, and then when the most hype I got too, I was nervous for that Luis Ortiz, John. I was just scared of Luis Ortiz. I seen what he did to BY. Yeah, and I was scared of him ever since then. I was like, yeah, this nigga's a monster. That John, and then the second fight was Stavern. That was like, that shit got me stupid hype. I couldn't believe it. Stavern like that. Stavern, both his legs bent back.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get up.
Like, yo, he was slumped over. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, you remember everybody said that Stavern was going to expose Wilder?
Yeah. I think Stavern said that himself. Wait, would you say that again? That last part?
I said everybody said that Stavern was going to expose Wilder.
Oh no, I remember Stavern was like, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, oh shit. All right, he talking greasy. They was like, yeah, Stavern gonna expose Wilder. Wilder can't knock him out. Shit.
He packed him up, yo.
And that was a mandatory. Like the WBC was forcing that John. I was like, damn. Got him.
Yo, people don't realize how people said like Dillian White got jerked. People don't realize how Brazil became the mandatory. Remember Brazil?
You didn't turn down Brazil?
No, yo, all right. So he was supposed to fight Ortiz. It was supposed to be Brazil. It was supposed to be Brazil and I think Stavern.
Mm-hmm.
And they were supposed to fight in an eliminator. And what happened is Ortiz had the shit with the positive test with the masking agent.
Yeah, the blood pressure, John.
And so they just said, "Fuck it, let's fight Brazil." Well, I'm sorry, let's fight Stavern. But Brazil had already signed a contract that said this is an eliminator. So when Brazil fought his filling opponent, he still got that contract with the WBC that said whatever fight that he was going to be in is going to be in the title eliminator. That's how he became the mandatory.
Damn. Guess the nigga got lucky, right?
Yeah. Well, did he?
I'm sure he got paid for Wilder, bro. I don't know. Depends on what angle you're looking from. Let me see. Pro up, Dan. Who y'all got in the Ryan Dev rematch? Real shit, no bias. To this day, ex Charlie Z. It's crazy. I remember Charlie Z DM'd me one time talking crazy. Stavern was telling the ref he got hit in the back of the head. I remember that shit.
Hey, yo, Charlie Z is a southpaw that'll really pull up, though.
Nah, he'll pull up.
And that's
when he pulled up on Wilder, that's when I knew that nigga was crazy.
Like Charlie Z talked crazy just like southpaw, but he would show up to your gym though.
Oh my god. I don't know how they never did nothing to him. He always got away. Like when that shit would have happened at my gym where he snuck Floyd Sr.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been done, yo.
He would have been a dead man, bro. he would have been a dead man. I don't know how he got away with that. How y'all let that man walk away? Jesus Christ. Any gym in Philly that, bro, that's like the equivalent of him going to Boots Gym and sneaking Bozy, bro. Like, can you imagine that shit?
Bro.
Happen?
Listen.
He not making it out there, John, alive.
Nah, bro. Nah.
There's no fucking way, bro. That's like the craziest shit in the world. To even think about that, bro, that's like a suicide mission.
Yeah. It's like you don't even have to worry about the boxers. Right? It'd be dudes that get to you, like, it'd be dudes that'll do something to you, like they'll tell the boxers, like, no, you gotta fight, chill.
Trust me. He wouldn't make it out alive. That's a suicide mission, bro. Oh my God. Just thinking about that shit is crazy. Charlie Z a crazy motherfucker. I seen Kim Kardashian got a restraining order against him. I thought that shit was fake.
Really?
Charlie Z was pulling up to Kim Kardashian house, stalking her.
Yo, Charlie's wild, yo.
Saying that he wanted to marry her and all this crazy shit. And like he got arrested for trespassing and all. And Kim Kardashian got a restraining order against him. That's a fact. That's on TMZ right now. That nigga Charlie Z is a lunatic, bro.
Damn, she gave Pete Davidson something, couldn't give Charlie that? Just saying, bro. They really ain't much
nigga, right?
They really ain't much of a difference, yo.
Yo, I don't know how Pete keep getting away with that shit, bro. I'm getting sick of that.
Stand Pete next to Charlie and tell me is there a difference, yo.
Don't even bring up that he a celebrity. Just act like you don't know him.
Put Pete next to Charlie and tell me is there a difference, bro.
Yeah, man. Kim should have gave Charlie some pussy. That's crazy.
Come on, man. Charlie heat that thing up real fast, yo.
Yo.
Everybody else got a crack. Charlie might as well get a crack at it, yo.
Bro. That's a fact. Yeah, that nigga's giving me a headache. He said Charlie was.
Yeah, I'm out of pocket for that, but still, I mean it though. Like everybody else got a shot. Why I gotta get a fucking restraining order?
Bitch, I'm trying to apply. Don't you like niggas that apply pressure? You over here,
right?
So, but you ain't call it on Pete, little crazy ass. Oh my God.
Yo, once I would have saw Pete, I'm like, nah, dog, I got a shot. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody that saw her with Pete, like, nah, I'm right at her when I see her, bro.
Bro, real shit, bro.
All gas, no brakes.
Choke Pete the fuck out. Let that nigga get crazy.
Like, I'm gonna test her chin. Like, I'm gonna see if she's sturdy or not. Ain't no jabs or nothing like that. The round start, bro, I'm throwing a crack down. From the rip.
You gonna test the chin?
I'm testing the chin, yo. Bro, throwing a crack down immediately. If I see her like stumble a little bit, you know what I'm saying, wobble a little bit, I'm going all out.
Yo, just to be sure, yo, we not literally talking about DV, all right? So y'all niggas gotta chill out. Because they be some weirdos. You talking about hitting women? We ain't talking about that.
No. Just in the chin, man.
Yo. Yeah, Charlie a different nigga, bro.
Like before you seen Reggie Bush and you know what I'm saying, you seen Chris Humphries, you like, all right, okay, cool. Once Kanye, you like, all right, Kanye, musical genius, he popping out. Once niggas saw Charlie, it's like, nah.
Who was it?
Once niggas seen, Pete Davidson. Once niggas seen Pete Davidson, it's like, nah, it's a go.
You said once niggas seen Charlie, I'm like, hold up.
My bad. Once they seen Pete Davidson, it's like, nah, it's a go.
You really look at them as the same nigga, bro.
It's a go.
Yo. Ah, Slime be tripping, bro. Not the way Charlo tested his wife chin. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Lorenzo, you got to find a way to expedite that. I can't be 364. Like, I got to talk to management. I'm 364 on the line. I'm looking up. Like, nah, yo, can we speed this shit up, please?
Pete a fiend. That's what I heard.
He give me those vibes.
They've been saying Pete was a fiend though.
There is no difference between Pete and Charlie. Yo. Google it right now. Look at Pete Davidson. And mind you, Pete got money. That's how he looks with money, yo. Like, come on, man.
You said free Jamel Herring? Yeah, that's a wild situation. I saw that. Slime said he just served Pete. That's crazy. Nigga just served Pete.
What you mean? Like, that's what you do for a living?
Slime said he served Pete, like, because he a fiend.
Oh, he just served him? Oh, okay.
Yo. You petty Slime at Jamel, John. I tried to get at Jamel. I tried to get at Jamel's wife a long time ago. She ain't never responded to me, though.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. Back when I was single. I don't think I'm in her tax bracket, though. I mean, I'm not qualified. I'm not eligible. Not yet. So, let me chill up. See, that's how I be getting in trouble. Pete smile all messed up like Tiafimo. Crazy. Dev said Tio on them pills.
I'm going to distract Pete with some crystal meth. I'll distract you with some crystal meth.
He going to be like this.
Yo, I'm like, yo, Pete, let me talk to you.
Yo, Pete, let me holler at you real quick. Yo, this is a sample.
Then I tell Charlie, hey Charlie, we got a 15-minute window. Go ahead. Shit,
you see Pete out with Kim, you just gotta be like samples. Nigga will jump out the whip like yo.
I'm about to go to sleep.
All right, I'm about to do the sleep. That's hilarious.
Oh man, yeah. We went off. But fuck it. But I appreciate you, Bart.
That's usually how these lives go anyway, bro. So it's cool.
My nigga said gold tops. Yo, you can tell Slime getting money. Gold tops. Damn. Y'all getting it. It's blue tops. Red tops, blue tops. Niggas ain't got money to be buying gold tops.
That's a little bit outside of my lingo.
Yeah, like Slime getting at a couple of dollars. Slime got premium packs. Like, all right.
But all right, man, I'll holler at you, bro.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, bro. Good night, bro. Shout out to my boy Jamil. That shit was fucking hilarious. And I called out of work. I might just wake up my woman and do the nasty. So let me stop talking crazy. I ain't doing that. We got an underage girl in the chat. Marissa, I did not say that. I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have relations with that woman. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Marissa. You know what I mean? You spending time with your family. That's way more important than this. Nah, this ain't an Iron Man shirt. This Iron Mike. Mike Tyson. Close though. I think I got an Iron Man shirt too, though. That's the crazy part. I think I threw that John out though. That shit was old. My son got an Iron Man onesie. Bro about to hit his shorty with the people's elbow. I might swan-time bomb that bitch. Butt ass nigga though. Swan-time bomb that bitch butt ass from the dresser. Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. This is all jokes, people. She gotta wake up early anyway. I'm gonna leave her alone. What did Mike tell the reporter? I don't usually deal with women unless I fornicate. No. What the fuck he said? He said, are you talking out of turn? I usually don't interview. I don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them afterwards. So you shouldn't talk anymore unless you want to, you know. Mike was a creep, bro. He wouldn't have survived in this era, bro. He already done went to jail for all types of rapes and shit like that. He would have made it in this era. They'd have threw the key out on Mike. Yeah, Mike was tripping. I remember when Mike told the boy, he was like, I'm talking to you however I want to talk to you. You don't like it? Turn off your station. And he's like, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. He was like, fuck off. He's like, you don't like it? Turn off your station. No, I ain't gonna wake her up. Nah, she gotta wake up early, bro. She be going to work. She waking up like 6. Yeah, I mean, she probably up right now. Most of the time, she be waiting for me. He was like, fuck off. Mike ain't give a fuck. Well, Mike told the one nigga, he was like, yeah, I was giving her a lap dance. He said, no, you was giving the stripper a lap dance. He was like, yeah, that's just what I like to do. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Mike, bro? Like, what is wrong with Mike? He said, yeah, that's just what I like to do. Jesus Christ. Mike was a fucking psychopath. That's what happens when you give a fucking lunatic a bag. He was like, this guy fucking scares me. If he keeps scaring me, I'm going to put a fucking bullet in his head. It's like, what? Mike he literally was on some. He said he was on coke and drinking. He smoked weed, he did coke, and he was drinking. Y'all got to understand, Mike, he got screws loose, not a loose screw. He got screws loose in his fucking head. He's not a normal person. There's shit that we think about and we care about and that we're self-conscious about that don't register in Mike's mind. You see what I'm saying? So when this nigga was butt ass with a cup on with his ass out, he knew the cameras was going to catch that. He ain't give a fuck though. Mike used to rumble with no socks. You think the nigga was wearing drawers? I'm going to tell y'all again. This nigga had leather shoes on with no socks. You think this nigga had drawers on? Mike don't give a fuck. And that's what make him a scary nigga. Because the shit that we care about and that we're conscious about, that's the least of Mike's concern. That nigga's main objective is to beat your ass and possibly take your life. That's all he cared about. I'm the warrior of all warriors. That nigga meant that shit. You don't give a fuck about what society think or how society do shit. Mike showed up to the ring with no robe. I ain't surprised. I'd be surprised that Mike be having a mouthpiece. For real, for real. Like Tank with weird hairstyles. Nah, Tank, Mike used to walk into the ring with a fucked up hairline and he ain't care, bro. Yo, I remember that. Mike told Jake, I used to watch your old vines and they made me hard. Like, nigga, what? You know Jake White, so he play along with that shit like, oh yeah, I used to get you hard, Mike. Yeah. Like, pause don't exist with the white community. They say gay shit effortlessly with no problem. You know what I'm saying? Mike, you can never tell him pause. If he on that type of time, that's just what he on. It's like, what you gonna do about it? That's Mike. Like, what you gonna do about it? One of the toughest niggas that ever roamed this planet. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You know what I mean?
He's like, yeah, I used to watch Jake's vines and I seen his beautiful blonde hair and it just got me so hard.
And they go, what? I was like, yo, Mike, chill the fuck out, bro, before you get poked in this joint. Like, you crazy, nigga? Y'all remember that Key and Peele skit where the nigga was acting like Mike?
He said, fuck you, Claudius.
That nigga said, fuck you, Claudius. Then start saying all this gay shit. I'm like, yo, he wildin'. What I'm telling y'all, he said, Mike wants your ass. You taking shit. He ain't taking mine. Shit, I will kill Mike. I would Swiss cheese Mike before he ever get close to me, bro. I swear to God. Fuck that. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna go catch up on some rest. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. Y'all appreciate the conversations. You know what I mean? The real boxing talk. You know, the insight from YSM Sports Media, my boy Jamil Parker. If you appreciate the comedy that goes along with the live as well, please hit the like button. We got 40 people in the building. Hopefully we can have an upwards of 40 likes on the way out. Appreciate you guys very much. This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.